I think them niggas beat me. Cardinals. I think. I don't remember. I don't even remember if I even played them niggas. Nigga, I just had a good ass game in one of the leagues I'm in and shit. Won that bitch 42-50.
Hello everybody, it's
now we advancing to week 3.
20 on EA Sports.
We are just moments away
from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, we did a fantasy draft, nigga. I got 22 players, nigga. That's 80 and up.
So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
All my starters in the 80s.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California.
My defense on 90.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence
the
a
best
moment
fantasy
ago.
draft
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis,
we get a chance to make 2 X Factors and 2 superstars. 2 on offense, 2 on defense.
The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers,
I was thinking about
they're hot as can be.
Creating a player-only league where everybody just playing with the players instead.
Exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
They create their own player, play with them. We should do that. Both make quarterbacks and be the best quarterback every year.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for.
Oh, I did some shit like this. Nigga, I made these niggas get a safety without me even touching on the kickoff. Without me even touching them niggas.
So here's the Charger offense making their way.
You gotta kick that bitch all into the corner, but not in the back of the end zone.
And I thought in last week's game, he found
just
a way
like
to win.
Probably like 3 yards in front of the end zone type shit. All the way in the corner. That bitch gonna bounce, stop right there. That nigga ran, grabbed that bitch, but he kind of went backwards, picking that bitch up. It hit the corner of the end zone out of bounds.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Give him 3
and then the niggas got to save
the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
On there trying to play.
A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 9 catches, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Reset, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Chargers getting out.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they're set. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It's 30%. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready?
From the gun, it's Carr. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head. It's tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A good run there on right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC, and it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they have clinched a playoff spot. Bad news, if they want to make a Super Bowl for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th and final spot.
Well, you know what I would do if I were leading up the coaching staff?
What's that?
I'd call everyone together and say, so what? We're in. That's all that matters. The only people who have to really worry about all this now are the logistical people. They have to get us on the road. The equipment guys have to get stuff there. All we have to do is band together as a team and go play a game.
Man, I like that. I'm juiced up. I'm motivated. Let's play.
Let's go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Set from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Going deep for Benjamin. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
To throw is Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Detrez Newsome, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit. Down.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right now. 185. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A first down carry for Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We're good. We're good. You ready? 65.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise. Then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Awesome. Legal touching.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
all level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Bissett. It's complete to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Brissett now. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Denver, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter.
Denver and the Bills playing each other.
From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes.
At the half, 24.
Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in that first half. In our game is Jacoby Brissett, who's led the way on offense in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it again with Henry and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready?
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And that is incomplete. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ooh, I'm about to snap on this shit. It's 14. I'll punt that bitch.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I just gotta add a little bit to each one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. On second down now, Newsom. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Here we go.
I be blowing that shit.
Brissett gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Brissett, and caught by Henry. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. It's Williams on the catch. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's something out there. We got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, yeah, good kid.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. Touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. On 2nd and 9, Brissett going deep here for Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title out of reach, we know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
So it's just a matter of adjusting now, isn't it? And what I mean by that is mentally. Every team starts the season thinking, let's go for the number 1 seed, right? Being the top team. Number 2 is pretty great, too, because you get the opening bye, and you're at home after that. But it doesn't matter at this point. Just getting in, and you just sit down and talk to your team. Would you rather go on the road and deal with someone, or would you rather stay at home for the playoffs? Let's go on the road and go take someone out.
Here's Carr sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
I'm about to record this shit tonight.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. See?
Jeez.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Returning, it's Benjamin. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
We're going to shut you down. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Nowhere. I know when I see
Back
a
at the
road,
4,
get
here's
back,
2nd
foot,
and goal.
walking like she was performing. Still standing on my 10, staying to my accordance. Music in my ears, someone playing the recording. Keep what I see. Picture from the clothing, the lyrics that you hear is a visual spoken. Should have heard my own people from silence being broken. Cold world out here, especially in Michigan when it's snowing. Hard-headed, hot niggas, the cost of global warming. Even up to have to please give me a warning.
But I don't think the second down is a time.
He's over.
With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Detroit at the best spot. Do it down for the eat and a nigga to the spot. Go check this club out, so I'm a rip hop. But you know we come right by and see it on spot. Just do it real high shit. A little noise. I want to be a second watching the rap and the void. See the spirit something like that. I'm in the moon. Somebody about to play this cool. I'm in the trap. Oh, hey, this one is dope. Alright, this came from nowhere. I know this is
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Brissett. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And that's
he caught that shit.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
3 a.m. in Detroit at the bus stop. Book bag full of weed, gotta make it to the spot. Old checkers coat on so I don't look hot. Watching every car ride by to see if one stop. Just blew an L.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
At the bus stop.
And his throw here is incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
A little annoyed. A robbery attack. I'm watching my back. I can't avoid it. Just a little square. Smoking in the air.
Brissett sets to throw.
Somebody about to
Throwing
bring
for
this
his running
corner
back,
out
and he's
here and
got him
choke.
complete.
Sound like an overhead.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes in the Raiders 16.
Big back, so look close walking like
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll have a first down past the 40.
This is the new Barry Sanders.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. 1:51 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards.
Ceno must have lost.
Well, what do you think? And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Oakland, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore
I was 2
Ravens.
yards away from 200 yards.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew
Yeah,
as well. We'll talk to you next
carries.
time. So long, everybody.
Almost 200 yards. Damn, they motherfucking quarterback threw 324 yards on my yards and 1 touchdown. It was terrible. Start sticking to the playoffs. You locked up in playoff berth the whole 10 games plus 20 more. You ain't advanced a week yet. This nigga ain't lose.